Good afternoon, my good friends. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. My name is Andre Lefevre, and I am a citizen journalist. My website is wildnews.us. And we will dissect the headlines this afternoon and read between the lines. The first one that I'd like to get into, and let's just dive into it, is this fake news magazine cover that shows a crying Latino, supposedly illegal immigrant baby looking up at the President of the United States, and the implication is that the horrible fascist President Trump is abusing little children. Well, Daily Caller has a headline: everything the media got wrong about the crying girl on the Time cover. The media's narrative about family separation at the border has been completely demolished, as the truth behind the viral photo of a crying Honduran child tells a completely different story. Getty photographer John Moore captured the shot of the child looking up at her mother and crying. This was later featured on a Time magazine cover called "Welcome to America," in which the little girl and the president have been photoshopped to appear as though they're looking at each other. The girl crying and desperate, President Trump merciless and uncompassionate. Many in the media quickly pounced on the image, claiming this was the perfect presentation of families being separated at the border under Trump's zero-tolerance policy on illegal border crossing. However, since being published, a number of inconvenient truths about the photo of Sandra Sanchez, her 2-year-old daughter Yanela, have been revealed. Mother and daughter are not separated. It turns out that the young girl was never separated from her mother. She was only briefly set down so that the Border Patrol agent could conduct a pat-down of the mother. Well, I have here the Daily Mail, and let's bring this up. Here is the mother, Yanela, and her father. Let's see. Actually, let's go back. As you can see on the right, the picture of a little girl, her mother, and looks like probably a Border Patrol agent. And here they're all together, family all united, never separated. Here's the picture of the mother and the daughter, and the back of the Border Patrol agent. So here you go. The next story, just fake news all over the place among the corporate-controlled media. You know, the progressive, hard-left liberal Nazis, they won't be able to tell the truth if their life depended on them. They're so used to lying, they forget that in the age of internet, citizen journalists and other truth-loving people, freedom-loving people can spot a corporate-controlled liar 100 miles away. Anyways, this is from Hollywood Reporter. ABC's Roseanne spinoff officially go without Roseanne Barr. Headline says it all. I doubt that without Roseanne, this show is going to go anywhere. But let them try. Let them try their politically correct bull. This one is from CNET. This is actually a big deal. Supreme Court says warrant necessary for phone location data in win for privacy. As it said up until now, the law enforcement agencies could track your whereabouts on your GPS software in your cell phone without a warrant. Now they have to. This is funny. This is Infowars.com. Alex Jones offers $1 million to cage fight Peter Fonda. As you well know, Peter Fonda famously said that he wants Melania and Barron kidnapped, and President Trump's son put in the cage with the pedophiles. You know, Peter Fonda needs his ass kicked. physically, needs his ass kicked, and that's best venue is the cage fight. And I will bet on Alex Jones, and I hope there's no chance that that beta man, that trust fund kid, Peter Fonda, will ever agree, because he's a coward. Only a coward will say something like that about a woman and a child. But I hope he agrees, so Alex Jones can kick the living crap out of him. This is actually good news, and I don't have a good feel where this is going. It looks like, well, ABC News: House rejects conservative immigration bill, delays vote on second measure. There was a huge push by the Democrats and the Rhino Republicans to amnesty as many people as they can, MS-13 and other illegal immigrants, in time for the November election. So the illegal voters, illegal immigrants could carry the so-called blue wave. Because without illegal immigrant vote, Democrats cannot win. I mean, they're going to vote the illegal immigrants illegally anyway, but at least now they could be, now it's on the open. Apparently there's so much pushback that Paul Ryan's MS-13 amnesty bill is not going anyplace. So let's see what happens. I don't have a feel for it. I'm afraid of this, because this is the cornerstone for the liberals to stay in power, for the progressive Nazis to stay in power, is to have illegal immigrants vote illegally, or legally if they could somehow by hook or by crook legalize them. Without illegal immigrant vote, our country will right itself. So I hope President Trump will rethink his support for Paul Ryan's bill and for the DACA program, and just rejects it and builds the MFing wall. After all, that's why we elected him. So President Trump, please do not let those millions of illegal immigrants be legalized. This one is from Washington Times, and I don't know why it has become an issue. NYPD sues over access to Trump family gun records. The New York Police Department was sued Thursday for refusing to disclose the handgun license application submitted by President Trump and his two adult sons, Donald Trump Jr. and Eric Trump. I don't know how that's relevant, and I'm not sure why Trump won't make that public. Who effing cares either if he has a CCW? I don't know. I can't get inside the liberal mind sometimes. You have to be a progressive Nazi to understand it. Or do they have a mind? This is funny again. The Washington Times: Democrats in a ladder over the good news. Barack Obama is miffed because he thinks he collected the tinder for a booming economy, and events ignited a booming economy, and Donald gets the credit. That's pretty fanciful, as most economists will tell you. But now Mr. Obama can watch with a measure of pleasure as President Trump takes heat for using the Obama example of how to deal with the children brought by their families to the hell on the border. President Trump is eager to say he inherited the border dilemma, and he's dealing with it the way Mr. Obama did, including separating children from parents and putting them in cages in the abandoned Walmart supermarket. This time, he's not shooting rhetorical blanks. I got a feeling that Donald Trump is turning this argument against the liberals, because they lie way too much. They bring the photographs of the Obama era and that fake Time magazine cover that's been exposed. I am very upset that Trump is succumbing to actually talking, making the immigration debate about that fake issue of children being separated from parents. The real issue is MS-13 members sneaking into the border and Democrats wanting to legalize, and I wish he'd concentrate on that. But even with that debate about children, he seems to be turning kind of like a political jiu-jitsu move. Seems to be having the leverage, at least gaining the leverage right now. But I'm upset that he agrees that this is the issue. I am very upset with Donald Trump that he supports DACA. DACA, let me tell you, there's no ifs and buts about it. DACA is legalizing MS-13 members, not some darling little children. DACA equals legalizing, giving amnesty to MS-13. Let's see if we have anything else. You know, folks, this would be it. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it more than I can tell you. Visit my website, wildnews.us. And God bless you, my friends. God bless you.